I want to pitch something to you that you would put your mind in a place that you could look at this Christianity thing a little different, right? So in the beginning was the Word. The Word is divine revelation and divine communication. But in the beginning was creativity. And by God in the book of Genesis saying, let there be light and let this happen and let that happen, it was the power of the expression of a thought. So I think something and it appear. Now we could do the same thing. I can think about a design in garments as a tailor and I can make it appear. Isn't that a characteristic of God? I can think about communicating with God and I can get a divine revelation, just as Peter got when he said, thou art the Christ, the Son of God. And this is what I want you to understand, that in you is the ability to communicate with God on a level that is beyond your even nearly expectation. In you is the power of the Christ. And that is why Christ could have said greater things that he has done, you will do. Because he know now that he opened that door for divine revelation to come from you. And that is why you're seeing it happening every day in your spiritual life, but you're doubting the power of that divine revelation. That. Now remember, there are many types of revelation, so you have to be mindful and you have to be careful. And you understand the power of a thought. That is why ministries are birthed. Some ministries are birthed not by divine revelation, they are birthed because somebody realized I could do this because somebody do that. And that's why you have to be mindful of for you as yourself. So next time you're thinking about God, that it have an entity that is greater than yourself, think about the power of a thought. Think about the power that could cause something that you have in your mind to manifest itself. Just like you could think about how you want a house, and the house could just appear because when they put it in the plan, it existed in your thought before it existed. It wasn't there, but it existed. And that is why for spiritual Baptists now, that is why you could understand what a Pegasus is, or what a unicorn, or what a mermaid is, or even what a God figure is, or all them other deities. These things exist because it came from the power of a thought. And after the power of a thought, there was a manifestation. And that is where the power of Christ comes in. He is the power of manifestation. Why? Because he is the Word. He is the messenger. He is the one that brings everything into being. And that is why he could call on God, which is his source. So that is why when somebody tell you Jesus Christ is God and God is Jesus Christ, they just need to show you the connection. So when God wanted to communicate with man, he divinely said, I am going to use the power of a word. Right? The power of a word. I'm going to use it in a divine way, that it's going to be a spiritual communication. And that is why you must understand, that is why you are able to talk in different tongues. Because it's divine communication, a divine connection. And I keep saying that word divine because I want that word divine to stick in your head. And once that word divine stick in your head, you go understand that, on a spiritual level, that is how communication comes. It don't have to be from the spoken words. It had to start with a thought, and then it comes from spoken words. That is why a lot of people get together, because they have one thought, and they could come together and function because that thought is the nucleus of what all of them is going to put energy into. And that energy, when they put it together, is going to give a vibration. When they get that vibration is going to manifest. And that is why people come together to build a church in the building sense. And that's why people come together to build a church in the physical sense of the human resource. And that's why people come to build a country as the human resource. And the same thing goes for a community, a school, a hospital, everybody. Everything is about coming together. So next time you think about God, think about the power of a thought, and think about divine revelation and divine communication. And you go understand this God thing a little better. Don't let nobody fool you, Take the knowledge, pass it down.